Have you been doing real estate photography, but now you want to step up and move beyond that to be working for more builders, architects, hotels, designers, and other companies? If so, then there are four things that you want to be doing. One is to have appropriate fees. Two, have a website that presents your brand the right way and not the wrong way. Three, move in the right circles and meet the right people. And four, be a thought leader in your field. Now let's go through each of those in detail, and we're going to start talking about your fees. And we're going to assume here that you want to be working with the right kind of commercial clients and not just be charging your real estate photography fees to small-time, small-thinking builders or interior designers or hotels or whatever. Now, if you're happy working with small clients, paying small fees, then you don't really need to do anything different to what you're doing with your real estate clients in terms of your fee structure. You can charge those businesses your real estate rates and they'll be really happy, although you'll be selling yourself short. But if you want to step up to high quality work, then you need a fee structure that the right kind of clients, your dream clients, won't laugh at because they are far too low. And if you bring in that higher fee structure, then you need to present a high value proposition. That means that you need to show your potential client that they will get more value from using your images, even if you're charging them $1,500 or $4,000 or whatever. And a lot of that comes down to your communication and your presentation. Now, for example, I work with photographers to help them with this, and one of the tools I give them is an advanced quote document for sending to those big clients. Now, what this quote does is it immediately positions that photographer as a serious player who brings enormous value to the businesses that they work with. But beyond your fees, you've got to have the whole package as a premium service. So for example, if we look at the wine market, you can buy $4 wine or $300 wine, and a lot of people can't tell the difference when tasting them. But what we find is that the whole package contributes to the price those expensive winemakers can charge, and that includes the bottle, the labeling, the name of the winemaker, and the position that winemaker has within their market. So that's the kind of thing you need to be working on as well, because a high price alone will not have clients assume that you can give them what they need. It helps, but it's not everything. Your whole package needs to reflect that higher level of sophistication. Now, one of the most obvious examples of the brand you are presenting is your website, and it has to look amazing. Your website has to look professional, it has to be easy to navigate, and it has to have lots of engaging, relevant content. Now, I've advised a lot of photographers on the changes they need to make to their website, and one thing that keeps coming up over and over again is that photographers try and do their website themselves, and they often don't do a good job. Now, that has a negative impact on their chances of getting the really good clients that they want, perhaps more than a lot of them realize. You see, the design of your website says a lot about how professional you are as a photographer. So make sure the message that visitors get from visiting your website is one that you want to be sharing. Okay, so what else can we say about your website? Well, in terms of the portfolio that's up there, it's got to show what you do with a diverse range of your very best images. And let me emphasize how important that is. You don't get those big jobs just by showing a photo of a hotel room. You get those jobs by showing an amazing photo of a hotel room. Okay, so be a little tougher when choosing which images to include in your online portfolio, and don't include images that are not your best work, simply because you want to show something you did 4 years ago because it's the only photo of a hotel room that you have. Okay, that's damaging your reputation, not helping it. Of course, the next thing you need to do is actually mention on your site the type of photography that you do. So if your website is all about real estate photography, and if the name of your business might also be all about real estate photography, then you're only going to get real estate agents and some cheap builders and cheap designers calling you. You're not going to get the quote requests from the companies you really want to be working with when your website is entirely focused on real estate clients. Now, how many of your dream clients currently know who you are? You see, this is where a lot of photographers go wrong. They don't engage with the right people, and they don't introduce themselves in the right way to those right people. So how are you going to get those dream clients if they don't even know you? Now, you need to be introducing yourself to them. So you don't just have to wait for them to call you. You can call or approach them, and you don't need to be salesy and pushy. So reaching out to dream clients can feel a little bit scary, and a lot of photographers try it maybe once or twice and then they give up if it doesn't work out for them. But if it didn't work, it's probably because those photographers didn't present themselves the right way and in the right context. So there are things you can do that can come across in a negative way, but what you want to do instead is carefully choreograph the whole process so that even if that client chooses not to work with you, they will still have a very positive impression of you. A lot of photographers don't do this because it takes a lot of work to do it right, and they'd rather just take photos and not invest time and money into having a really good marketing platform for their business. So moving on, and the fourth and final thing you need to do if you want to be working with bigger commercial clients is to establish your reputation as an expert and leader in your marketplace so that you're not just another apple in the box, but rather you're someone that businesses in your area really, really want to be working with. Now, a term that is thrown around a lot these days is being a thought leader. So what would it look like for you to be that thought leader in your market? What would you need to do? Where would you need to be? Now, it's going to be a little different in each marketplace, but think about what you could do, not so much to become globally famous, but to become famous within your niche in the area that you're working in. Now, maybe you need to be writing content for your blog, or maybe providing resources to your prospects and clients that helps them, or maybe you need to give presentations or do some videos, or maybe just write a monthly newsletter. The point is to find something you can do and then do it consistently. Okay, so do it over and over again. Don't give up. Don't just do it once. Do it multiple times. Now, if you were to do each of the 4 steps outlined above, then you should be charging higher prices and be showing the value you bring to your clients. You should have a website that is top quality and that clearly communicates what you do and who your ideal clients are. You'll also be moving in the right circles and actively reaching out to the right people that you want to be working with. And you'll be widely regarded as a thought leader and an expert in your particular market. Now, is that where you'd like to be? Now, if you want to lift your game, but you're not sure exactly what you should do, then send me a message and ask me what I can do to help. You see, I run a coaching program for photographers that want to move up to the next level, and that's where I provide them with scripts for approaching these dream clients, quote documents, website templates, and thought leadership tools that's going to help you right across your business. So feel free to get in touch if you'd like to find out what I can do to help you. There's my email address, Daryl@realestatephotography.com. I look forward to hearing from you sometime soon. Bye for now.